Just announced at Team Mazda. From now through the end of the month, get 0% financing up to 63 months on a new Mazda CX-5 or Mazda CX-50. You choose, and for a limited time, get 0% financing on your new Mazda. Right now at Team Mazda on Airline.
That's all I got.
It's parting shot time. Actually, it's 9 News Now. Thanks for joining us on a Halloween edition of the first 9 News Now on a Friday morning. Yes.
So good. So yeah, again, put on your best. I was saying earlier, this tie gets like one showing.
Yeah.
A year, and I swear it gets excited when I kind of pull it off the rack.
Because it knows.
It's like, is this time again to show off?
Yeah.
You know, you can rock it for Thanksgiving.
Oh, also true.
I could. Yeah. Maybe I have like around the Thanksgiving. I got some fallish.
It's a good thankful color.
Stuff.
Yeah, Tico, you're looking good in your purple blazer too.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
I had to commit to my turtleneck before I walked out the door.
I love it.
It was like, it says 49, and I
Yes.
opened the door, step out. It was like, I
You
don't
said
feel
it feels cold.
Right.
Yeah, that's first thing
Committed.
Tico said.
So
That
I
it
had
didn't
to
feel
commit
cold.
once I walked out the door. It's like, I'm not going
Look
back
at
to
this.
change clothes.
What's so
You're
funny?
getting acclimated.
Yes, the Louisiana, and it's funny, Jared was saying you need to grab a light coat,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
it may not have felt as cold because of the wind.
No wind.
Right, but
No wind.
this Chicago girl was like, this feels great, no jacket, nothing.
does feel
40s feels wonderful.
This is a
I'm
great
with you
place to
too.
be.
I'm with you too. Like the other day, no jacket. I loved
No.
it. I like the cold air. I mean,
Me too.
you know,
It's time for us to get into that. So as we look at today's forecast, we got a great one today, great into the weekend, good looking 7-day. It's a good time to be in South Louisiana.
Yeah, it really is, guys, especially after last year. We're kind of making up for lost time. Remember, last year we had that bad Halloween that was spoiled by rain. Let's get a live look outside. It's a beautiful sunrise. This is going to look and feel great. We're talking about low humidity, low dew points, and temperatures. Yeah, no doubt about it, you want to grab the jacket because we're starting off at 43 degrees. But as Liz alluded to, look at that. The winds, they are totally shut down. It really does make a difference. Imagine if we had these temperatures and the winds that we had the past couple of days. Oh, we'd be talking about wind chills well down to the 30s. Yesterday we made it up to 67, which, oh, by the way, that was the second consecutive day that we did that. Now we closed the book on October. It was a month that was actually relatively active. I mean, for the 5 years that I've been here at this station, I can tell you this October, we were 1, 2, 3 separate severe weather incidences that we had this October. So in my opinion, it was a little bit busier, a little more active October than what we typically see, but beautiful nevertheless. Satellite radar is nice, clear, and dry. We got to go all the way out to the northeast, all the way up to the New England states to see the showers and storms as the upper low sweeps away what's left of Hurricane Melissa. I'll give you an update on that in just a second. We're going to work our way from the low to mid 40s, get up to around 70. So there you see the computer model stalling us out at about 69. I think we'll be very close to 70. It's going to be a beautiful afternoon. Now, we don't really have much of any chances of rain in the 7-day forecast. The one chance that we have been talking about is this area of low pressure that'll ride the coast as we get into Saturday night, but it really looks like the rain is going to stay tucked away down to the south. So I have a 20% chance for Saturday evening, but I got to tell you, I think the majority of us are going to end up staying dry, and ditto for the entire 7-day forecast. Dew points are going to stay locked down in the 40s, so that tells us we have more days in store with temperatures getting down to the 40s at night, but we're going to warm up nicely with a high temperature of 70 degrees in the afternoon. Now let's get a quick update because it is 7 a.m., so the National Hurricane Center definitely decided to update that. There you see they're at 90 miles per hour, and you can see the Category 1 storm as it will continue to move out and dissipate. Oh boy, I didn't see that they punched you up, Tico. You're gonna have to you just have to stand there awkwardly. Oh, here we go. I know, I hate when that happens too. All right, 70 degrees in the afternoon, sunny and nice. And then for tonight, for the trick-or-treaters, again, it depends on your outfit, but maybe the light extra layer, but it's not gonna be bad. Upper 50s by 8 p.m. I'll call it cool, but not that cold. We've got more cold nights, more temperatures in the 40s, although I will point out that later in the 7-day, we look to moderate temperatures and warm up a little bit. That's still not bad, and we've got a lot of sunshine all up and down that 7-day. And again, for about 1,000th time, we remind you again that this weekend we will fall back on the clocks 1 hour. Now, at 7:07, we can take that 2 box. Tico Fox, get a check on the roads. How's it going?
Well, thanks a lot, Jared.
Right now, we're watching an accident that's going to be Medical Center right near O'Neill Lane. Other than that, your interstate systems are going to be your slowest spots. As we head out towards Denham Springs, it's still pretty slow. Approaching range, light to moderate to heavy on out towards O'Neill Lane. Here's a live look near 4-H Club Road. You can see that westbound traffic not moving so fast right now. As you get a little closer to Millerville, it starts to thin out as you work your way towards the 10-12 split. You're still looking at about an 18-minute drive from Juban on out towards the 10-12.
Welcome back to it. A few things we're following for you this morning. Actually, the big news this morning is something that we're anticipating a little bit later on today because of what happened last night. Liz, the firing of the athletic director at LSU, Scott Woodward.
He was hired in 2019, now parting ways, LSU says. Today, in less than an hour at 8 o'clock, WAFB will live stream LSU Athletics holding a news conference to perhaps walk us through some of these changes as the department walks forward here with a new head coach, head football coach, and a new interim athletic director. We will have a live crew there, and you can watch it right here at 8 a.m.
This is national headlines,
yes.
Like literally national. Everybody paying attention to this, not just like the sports networks and national headlines everywhere. This as well. So we need a head coach, need an athletic director, need a full-time system president. And actually the board right now going through the process, we got one of the final 3 candidates on campus today.
Robert Robbins will do a campus tour today. He'll also talk with students, staff, and stakeholders. Then November 4th, all 3 candidates will have their official interviews with the LSU Board of Supervisors. We can also let you know when we get down to that closer and closer decision from the Board of Supervisors.
Baton Rouge Fire Department, late night or working late into the evening yesterday. This is a fire, Hilltrace Avenue. The good news is, Liz, they're saying no injuries.
Thankfully. This was at the corner of Jefferson and Bluebonnet right around 9:30 last night. They said that they responded to a grease fire here, so please be careful as you're cooking, especially in these colder months and as we get closer to Thanksgiving. Thankfully, nobody was injured at this scene. We'll continue to let you know if there are any updates here.
You know, oftentimes some good things, some great things can come from tragedy. One of the things that came out of 2016, the floods around here, an incredible group, a number of them, when it came to like United Cajun Navy, Cajun Navy, that kind of thing. They are still around, they've grown, and they've taken it upon themselves to go where the disaster is. And right now, Liz, Hurricane Melissa has barreled through the Caribbean. We've seen the video, and guess who's there? The United Cajun Navy.
They've been pre-positioned there on the ground in Jamaica, and you have to think this group is made up of volunteers, ex-military, and people who are very good at logistics. They've been taking in volunteers and donations and using that money to then go to places like North Carolina or Jamaica to prepare for this. Volunteers have been setting aside disaster assessment kits for those who survived the storm, but they've got boots on the ground now that are just still trying to assess the damage. They're trying to get more crew members there, but remember that main airport there in Kingston was heavily damaged by Hurricane Melissa. So they're still trying to figure out how to get to survivors, but they assure that they are on the ground, still trying to figure out the logistics of getting to the survivors. But remember that couple that Matt Venezia also interviewed earlier this week? They were there to celebrate a wedding, riding out the storm. We're told at last check they have food, they have water, they have power. But because of that damage to the airport, getting a flight out is tough. The plan was to try and leave today, but that flight was canceled canceled. The goal now is to try and leave Sunday.
So here's the thing, you can always help, and we're going to make sure that we follow along the United Cajun Navy as they continue to put more boots on the ground, so to speak, out there. Always great ways to help out. You know what these kinds of disasters can do, South Louisiana, so any help is greatly needed and thankful for. Want to let you know as well, St. George, the new city of St. George, taking on some new duties, if you will.
Yes, St. George residents have been relying on the city parish's 311 system to file reports for debris cleanup, things like waterway management. But now, starting tomorrow, they want you to go to a specific website that you can find on stgeorgela.gov. They're moving some of those safety requests and beautification requests for you to fill out on that specific form if you live within the boundary of St. George, which will then free up more resources for city parish workers to go to City of Baton Rouge.
Exactly.
So, starting tomorrow, you can find that website on our 9 News app.
Speaking of specific websites, how about govote.com?
Hey.
Why are you headed there? Because there is an election right around the corner, and early voting for that one begins tomorrow. Not everybody has something on the ballot, but if you do, that's a great space and place to find it. It's go our way, GEAUX vote.com. But again, early voting begins tomorrow.
You know, it's actually underway right now.
Well,
the 35th annual ExxonMobil Baton Rouge United Way, Capital Area United Way, Jambalaya Cook-Off.
billboard.
Yes, 52 different teams are cooking right now on Exxon's campus there off of Scenic Highway. You see, Matt was interviewing some members who use this opportunity not only to have great fellowship and camaraderie among the chefs, but those proceeds that you donate to buy a plate lunch today, that goes right back into the Capital Area United Way. So it's going to smell real good as you have all those different jambalaya plates to try. Look at that. Look at that. You'll see Johnny Asian pop up in a minute grabbing cup to try. Look at that.
Double fist in the jambalaya.
He's doing life right.
I like after he takes a scoop and he eats it, he just hands it back to the
First,
person.
you handle it.
He's got a 50-something to try.
You can get a tug off that if you want to.
You can't fill up on one.
All right, here's a question for you. If you had a choice and you had to choose between jambalaya or gumbo,
don't make me do it.
I think I'd go gumbo too. Yeah.
I'm
I
a
need a
saucy
sample.
lady.
I need a sample
broth.
platter.
Yeah.
I need jambalaya in a little cup.
Yeah.
I need gumbo in a little cup. I need etouffee in a little cup. Right? I need red beans and rice in a little cup.
Yes.
Maybe a little chili while we're at it.
Where does the
All the good
potato
stuff.
salad go?
Okay, so look. All right. I like potato salad, but
Yes.
I'm not a fan of like directly in it.
Me neither.
Right. Well, I just made a post yesterday
Did
about
you?
gumbo.
And?
I will choose gumbo
Yeah, I think that's where I'm going first.
without the rice,
Really?
without the sausage. They're like, you're the only person on earth
Really?
that
Are you a
does that.
seafood person or just chicken? Just
It
chicken
doesn't
gumbo?
matter. You can
Okay.
throw everything in there,
Just
but
not
sausage.
sausage.
No sausage,
And
no
no
rice.
rice.
Okay. All right.
Going low
That's a
carb?
twist. Yeah. All right. It's
Like
gumbo
you're not from
regardless.
Baton Rouge.
Oh, it's gumbo.
It's tailgating season at Team Toyota, where you can get a new 25 Tacoma 4-wheel drive for just $279 a month, or get 1.75% for 72 months on a new 25 Tundra. Plus, stop in and register to win this ultimate tailgating package at Team Toyota.